degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit, atmospheric water vapor freezes into beautiful geometric crystals. These crystals fall from the sky.
Holy crap, it's snowing. That's right. The inches on the ground just keep on growing. It's bright. The snow reflects the sun and it is glowing. Now, I think I'll put my goggles on. It's important. You know, snow blindness is a real thing.
When temperatures reach 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit, atmospheric water vapor freezes into beautiful geometric crystals. These crystals fall from the sky.
Holy crap, it's snowing. That's right. The inches on the ground just keep on growing. It's bright. The snow reflects the sun and it is glowing. Now, I think I'll put my goggles on. It's important. You know, snow blindness is a real thing.
When temperatures reach 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit, atmospheric water vapor freezes into beautiful geometric crystals. These crystals fall from the sky.
Holy crap, it's snowing. That's right. The inches on the ground just keep on growing. It's bright. The snow reflects the sun and it is glowing. Now, I think I'll put my goggles on. It's important. You know, snow blindness is a real thing.
When temperatures reach 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit, atmospheric water vapor freezes into beautiful geometric crystals. These crystals...
So this will be the song of the morning, okay? This will be the song of the morning. Now, y'all know I wasn't just going to let Shannon Shay-Shay go like that. Y'all know I wasn't going to just let Shay-Shay go like that, okay? So this is the discussion about Shay-Shay this morning. Okay, the title of this foolery, okay, is Shannon Sharpe A.K.A. Uncle Shay-Shay. Mo tried to tell you, okay? Mo tried to tell you, sir, okay? We're going to get into the foolery this morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means queen. So yesterday, I was not able to be with y'all yesterday. I told y'all had to go to New York to handle some business, trying to get these things together. So I'll probably be gone for a minute, trying to get these things together. Had to handle some business yesterday. That's why I wasn't here. I apologize for that because I miss y'all. I miss y'all. I miss us doing foolery in the morning. But we're going to get into this nonsense today, okay? So Uncle Shay-Shay he in some trouble, okay? ESPN had dropped him. Now he's saying that he kind of just left ESPN, but allegedly, we're going to say allegedly, that they dropped him. They didn't want to have to deal with any foolery. You know, when you have a 19-year-old, okay, that is a OnlyFans, and you have a big chocolate black man, okay, messing with a young 19-year-old girl that is an OnlyFans, and she start crying the R word, and it's not going to go well. It's not going to go well, you know. I just want to let you know. And the tape didn't help either, okay? The tape didn't help Shay-Shay either, okay? It did not. So let's get into the foolery. I'm so sorry that I started this early. Usually we don't start this early. I usually start by 9:30, but I got some things to do, okay? So let's get into the first foolery. This will be our song for today, okay? Any donations to the channel, this is our song.
Holy crap, it's snowing. That's right. The inches on the ground just keep on growing. It's bright. The snow reflects the sun and it is glowing now.
That is going to be the Super Chat, Cash App, Venmo, okay? That's the song for today, okay? Listen, everybody else is giving Shay-Shay that smoke, and and we going to get into it too, okay? Everybody else is giving Shay-Shay that smoke. We are going to get into it too, okay? So now the first video that I want us to chime in on, okay? The first video I want us to chime in on, Shay-Shay was on his podcast, right? And he was up there with a couple of brothers that we all know. Y'all know the dynamic three, you know. And they were all up there together, and Shay-Shay was bragging. This is what he said. Here we go.
Yeah. How I do it. How I do
Hey, Scott, I mean, who is that? Who is that? Help me out.
You know what I'm saying? She little fucker. She might be famous for vertical activity that she good at.
She a hooper?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Who she play for? Who she play for? Who she play
Give me
for?
one minute.
she got
My
all
screen
those
is
things,
messy. Give me 1 minute.
Huh?
He said, yo. Man, y'all need to stop, man. Y'all need to stop. Y'all be on that bulljive, man.
Hold on, who she play for? Who she play for? Who she play for?
Yo, back in the day, she could have been on my team.
She played for on her back.
Feels Ocho?
Scott Reed? Who that is, coach?
Yeah. How I do it. How I do
Hey,
it.
Scott, I mean, who is that? Who is that? Help me out.
You know what I'm saying? She little fucker. She might be famous for vertical activity that she good at.
She a hooper?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Who she play for? Who she play for? Who she play for?
she got all little things,
Huh?
He said,
Man, y'all. Man, y'all need to stop, man. Y'all need to stop. Y'all be on that bulljive, man.
Hold on, who she play for? Who she play for? Who she play for?
Yo, back in the day, she could have been on my team.
Now, that's just Shay-Shay bragging, okay, all over social media. And I'm going to share something with you. I know a lot of y'all like don't believe that this happened. I don't believe it happened either. Because the lawyer Bugsby, he rubs me the wrong way. Anybody who gets him to represent them, they up to some shady stuff. Allegedly, I don't want to get sued. They're up to some shady stuff. Anybody who go and hire that lawyer Bugsby, you already know it's some shady shit about to go down. Okay? So I wanted y'all to hear that because he was bragging. You know what I'm saying? He was bragging about it. Okay? There's a lot of stuff going on. Also, Cameron jumped in on this A train too. Okay? Cameron jumped in on this A train. Listen to this. Check this out.
It's between Jay-Z and Shannon's situation because he put Jay-Z's name in it because Busby tried to go after Jay-Z.
this is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z.
Jay-Z from the beginning to end said, I didn't do a motherfucking thing.
Jay-Z released a statement, I would say almost like immediately once this happened.
Jay-Z ain't saw it settle out.
We now know that Shannon Sharpe did try to settle with his accuser for at least $10 million.
Jay-Z actually said that if y'all think y'all got something on me, a civil lawsuit, make it criminal. I should be going to jail if I did something like this.
This is a statement directly from Jay-Z. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one.
And that's out of here because they knew they ain't have nothing on them.
Jay-Z, the case against him was voluntarily dismissed.
And when you trying to settle out on the low, it's a little bit of guilt there. Something happened. Not saying it wasn't consensual. The only difference between...
Now, Cameron is right about that because I wouldn't have let them, I would not have even tried to settle nothing. You know what I'm saying? I guess because he was about to close that $1 million deal, but I wouldn't have settled on nothing. Baby. I wouldn't agree to no foolery. Do you hear what I'm saying? I wouldn't agree to no foolery. You couldn't get me because he offered them 10. I wouldn't have offered nothing. I wouldn't have offered one penny, okay? You wouldn't have got me to get in that mess at all. I wouldn't have offered nothing, okay? But yet and still, But yet and still, you know, I wouldn't have offered nothing. You wouldn't have got a dime from me. You hear me? You wouldn't have got a dime from me. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And that's why they believe. That's why they believe that Shannon did something wrong. You wouldn't have got a dime from me. Like I said to y'all early, anybody who hires Bugsby to do anything for them, alleged. Anybody who hire Bugsby, you up to some shady shit. You are up to some shady shit. We gonna say allegedly, because I don't have no money to get sued. Okay? I don't have no money. Okay? So here come another brother that's in here breaking down Shannon Sharpe too. Here we go.
This what I don't understand. Y'all don't want to wear fake clothes and fake design.
No, that ain't it. I'm sorry. That's for the next segment. So here is something that nobody would have thought would hit social media. Check this out right here.
On this kind of time, but I was in a group chat the other day, or actually it was yesterday, and Shaq said he's paying top dollar for any information on old boy. So again, I don't know if you're on that kind of time or not, but Shaq is known to throw large sums of money around. So just want to put that out there. Hey, he said, please keep it quiet. He said that Shannon did some back to him a while back, and he's been off him. So that's why he's doing this. But please keep his name quiet.
Have you guys talked? We haven't. Shaq feels the way he feels, and he's perfectly fine to feel that way. I said what I said. I still think Shaq is a phenomenal basketball player, even though, you know, he minimized my career. I'm fine.
So we gonna say alleged, okay? We gonna say alleged, because we don't really know if Shaq is responsible for the nonsense with Bugsby and this young woman who is 19 years old. That's the OnlyFans, okay? YouTube be doing some foolery, baby. They do some foolery sometimes. So that could be why you ain't getting the notification. Sorry about that, honey. So allegedly, Shaq is behind the foolery, okay? Allegedly, all right? But everybody is chiming in on this foolery. And I just played Cameron, right? So here come Mace right here. Here's Mace.
Where do we start? The girl is 19. He's how?
54, 56.
50. We just say 50, in the late 50s, right? So he's in his late 50s. She 19. This is a lot. This is a lot, because I know when I'm hearing people, they're like, "Well, this wouldn't have happened with a black girl." Let's start right there. With a black girl, he probably would have paid child support. There's a lot of things. It would have been easier. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not for this, but it would have been easier with a black girl if let's say she was from the projects. Her name was Latanya. You know. He wouldn't have been paying what he's paying. I just know that much. Y'all think I be laughing? I'm not trying to see. This is why I don't talk. I'm not trying to make light. This is a serious matter, right? This is a real serious matter. Let's.
Mace gonna stop it, okay? It is a serious matter. It is. But I think everybody just loving the fact that they're clowning Shay-Shay. Okay, it's a serious matter, but I think just because so many people were talking to him, even when Mo was up there, y'all remember that night Mo was up there, right? And Mo had said this, okay? Mo said this. She was with Shannon at his show, and Mo said this to Shannon, and he ain't believe Mo. He ain't believe Mo. He ain't believe Mo. He ain't think that was gonna happen. But Mo has said this to him right here. Let me see. Let me get the one that Mo said to him. And that's why everybody keep going back. Oh, well, Mo said it first. And she did. She did. Mo came in here and told him first. Let's see. Somebody doing like a little voiceover of Mo. But I want to get the original clip. Let me see if I got it. Nope. I have to do the little voiceover. Okay, here we go. Let's go here.
Okay, white women are as great as any.
Nope, that's Cat Williams. Hold on. Okay, here we go, Shay.
Y'all with Shannon need. Let me tell you what my baby need. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon need. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. I know. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old. You're trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it.
Monique tried to tell them, hey, leave them young girls alone, leave them 20-year-olds alone, and get with you a grown woman.
Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs.
Tried to tell him he needed an old fat gal, okay? She tried to tell him, Mo tried to tell him he needs an old fat gal. You know what I'm saying? Star, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate you. She said, let me break luck for you. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you, honey. They are hilarious. Kendra G, too. I know Kendra told them, too. Kendra did a whole thing. I got to see, because I know I clipped Kendra, too. Kendra did a whole thing, okay? Kendra did a whole thing. I want to see if I got it. Everybody in here, there we go. I got Kendra, too. Shout out to Kendra G. Here we go.
Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe announced that he is temporarily walking away from ESPN due to the $50 million lawsuit he is going through with a 19-year-old OnlyFans girl who was accusing him of sexual assault. Now, he has already on record said that it was consensual sex. And here's the deal. I want to say this. I believe it was consensual sex. But that's not the point. Yeah. It's not a good look to be in a sexual assault lawsuit with a 19-year-old white girl when you a big black man working for Walt Disney.
True.
Yes. ESPN is owned by Walt Disney. Nobody temporarily walks away from a multi-million-dollar job. But let me tell you why I'm irritated, because I tried to save Shannon Sharpe. I tried to save it. Now, if you recall, I ran into Shannon Sharpe at the NAACP Awards. I stopped him. I said, Shannon, I got 10,000 girls I could hook you up with. If you don't remember, take a look. I know, I got what you're looking for. I got 10,000 girls. He walked away. 7 seconds could have changed his whole life. All he gave me was 7 seconds. Shannon, you should have sat your ass there and listened to me. Look at all these beautiful girls. Look at all these beautiful girls on the Kendra G singles dating app. You had access to in their 30s. I know you want them young, so I went to 30s. You can search by age, you know, location, education, kids, all that on the Kendra G singles dating app. I know you got to type. This is the type. I know you got to type. They all on the Kendra G singles dating app. But you walked away from me. Now you got to walk away from ESPN too.
I'm telling you.
Next time you better listen when a black woman's trying to tell you something.
She said, next time you better listen when a black woman trying to tell you something. Shannon, man, they clowning you on these social media streets. They are clowning you, sir, on these social media streets. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you feel the content. I greatly appreciate it. Okay? Man, this is nasty, honey. This is nasty. Oh, my God. So, we got Kendra G in here. Okay? Here's another one right here. Here we go. Here's another one right here.
Y'all call them snow bunnies. I call them white roaches for a reason. This is a white roach that set good old Shannon Sharpe up from the gate. I mean, and this is nasty work. Shannon, a man of your position, you're supposed to know better. How did you allow yourself to get this comfortable? This man said, I might choke you out in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman. And that lets you know he plays on a race card. Now we can see and understand why she's allowed to say, put that big black thing in there. Don't that remind you of somebody else? Don't that remind you of Martin Luther King? When Martin Luther King said, don't call, I'm not a call me N-word. The obsession with the white woman is always the downfall of black men. Since the dawn of time up until now. The greatest lesson, fellas, leave that white woman alone.
Now, I'm going to share something with you. No matter what race, this woman is in, no matter what's her background, okay? Any woman, no matter what she looks like, can do you wrong. You understand? It depends on what type of mindset she has and if she's money hungry. Any woman can do you wrong. It doesn't matter what color they are. You understand? But we always get in here and we'll say Caucasian women this, Caucasian women that. Black women can do the same thing. Hispanic women can do the same thing. Asian women can do the same thing. It depends on what kind of heart the woman has for you. It depends on if she really truly loves you or if she's in the relationship just for the money and the riches and the jewelry and the presents and all the other stuff. So any woman from any race can do you wrong. But it's just strange how he was sent so many messages from Monique. You also, let's not forget Kevin, okay? We can't forget Kevin because Kevin told him this.
White women are as great as any other women. But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends.
Well, what, Gabby?
You're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Gabby.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
I might choke you in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you do what they think you did to me.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all.
He walked himself into some foolery. Now, Star says a black woman would not have asked for 50 mil. This is true. This is true. A black woman would have put a baby on him. That's nasty. And I know Mace said it, but he's right. A black woman would have put a baby on him, and she would have made sure she collect that child support real nice, honey. Made sure that baby was in every type of sport, a special school and everything. Do you hear me? A special type of school and everything. Okay? Baby got to eat off gold plates and spoons and stuff. Baby, that's what would have happened. That's what would have happened. black woman would have went in for the long game. But now we are at some foolery. Again, another African American, one of our brothers, are in trouble again. And I'm glad that it's coming out that you see. I'm glad that you see. But this is the thing. I don't want to see Shay-Shay get taken down because he's my brother. I don't want to see him get taken down. I don't want to see him be disgraced. But I think that we have to understand that there are times where you can't, how can I say this? 19 is too young. 19 is too young. Do you understand? Let's just tell the truth now. 19 is too young. Okay? Our daughter is 19. We don't expect our daughter to bring home somebody her daddy's age. We don't expect, you know what I'm saying? We don't expect that. Okay? We don't expect that she brings home somebody her daddy age. And I think a lot of our brothers have to understand that 19 is too young. Okay? She gonna go up there and start that crying. Okay? She gonna go up there and start that crying, baby. It's done. It's done. See, one thing about history that our ancestors can never forget, a white woman tears is something dangerous. Do you hear me? That's one thing we cannot forget. A white woman tears is something dangerous. And a black woman tears is the second danger. Okay? A white woman tears is the first danger. A black woman tears is the second danger. Okay? So when women get out here and lie on y'all for certain things, baby, they will put these women, they will put these men under the jail. You have a woman, you have a African-American woman, she has children. She don't want to be with you. No, you don't want to be with her no more because of the nonsense she did, right? This is what she does. She go make a police report against you, talks to her daughter, tells her daughter, mommy wants you to recant this story. The child go and recant the story. Okay? The child goes and recant the story. The mom is trying to drill in her the story. And then the mom goes and cries to the police. And so the police believe the mom that you went in there and touched the daughter. Okay? So now what they do, they don't even give the daughter any tests. They don't take her to the doctor. They don't find out if she was penetrated or not. Your semen is nowhere around the daughter. You know what I'm saying? But they put your ass under the jail. Okay? Any woman can do this. Okay? Any woman can do this. My brothers, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but be careful where you spend your energy. Be careful where you take your energy. Be careful where you take your money. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You hear me? Good morning, A-Team. How are you? Okay? Be careful where you take your money. Be careful where you take your energy. Because look at this foolery. ESPN, they had to let him go. They had to let him go. That's nasty work. They had to let him go. Now he said he had resigned. He didn't want to take the deal. Kendra G said, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Kendra G said, ain't no way that happened like that. They had to let you go because Walt Disney owns them. They had to let you go. You lost money for some pussy. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? There's a lot of men who fell for nonsense like this. You know, the only thing that a lot of men don't understand is when you rich and you make a certain amount of money, you have to be mindful of what you do. Like this role playing that you hear her say, I hope you don't choke me, right? More than likely, this is bedroom role playing that they do. Okay? More than likely, I don't know how she chopped up the video, okay, Well, you know, AI is amazing. I don't know how she chopped up the video. Okay. Like I said, AI is amazing. And so it make the story sound crazy. You don't know if she talked to him, if they talked about something before she recorded it. And then her and Bugs B allegedly chopped up this bad boy and made it seem like he talking cray-cray to her. Okay. And it could be role playing. Most couples, or, you know, he said he was messing with her for a minute. So most people who doing stuff like this is role playing. Is role playing. My sisters, what do I tell you about your husband? I tell y'all role play, don't I? I get in here and tell y'all role play. I tell your husband you want to sleep with a different man, tell him to turn his hat backwards to the side on Tuesday, Wednesday this side. You know what I'm saying? Thursday, you know what I'm saying, backwards. I tell y'all all these things. So there's time for role playing, okay? There is time for role playing. And so I encourage that. So you don't even know what kind of role playing was they doing, you know. It could have been some freaky stuff, you know what I'm saying? And these younger generation, y'all be shitting and peeing on each other. You know, this is nasty. Y'all think this is lovemaking. But you know, y'all young people be doing this nasty stuff. Peeing and shitting and everything. No. Who does that? How you think shitting on somebody and peeing on them is lovemaking? But y'all, you know, y'all be, you know, you into this nonsense. Stop laughing at me. You into this nonsense, you know, the peeing and shitting and stuff on each other. Okay, so I don't know if you had Unc in here shitting and peeing and stuff, and y'all thought, you know what I'm saying? Y'all thought, you know, this was the thing, because this is what y'all do. Yeah, the stuff that I hear, you know, and the choking of the neck and stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong. I had saw this on social media. How, you know, they grab your neck and, you know, trying to, you know, like choke you a little bit or whatever. Now, I don't see nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. Okay. But the shitting and the peeing, I don't, you know, oh my God. Yes. Now, 18 says she was his call girl. And I believe you. Okay. But 19 years old, sir, 19. Yes, Star. You said not that booty. Yes, honey, booty. The booty is nasty, y'all. Okay, the shitting and the peeing is not good when you having relations. It's too much. And I don't know how y'all call this sex. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, listen. Shannon, baby, you did what you did, honey. You did what you did. And it is what it is. Oh my God. Okay. You did what you did and it is what it is. Now, this is something from Dr. Boyce. Listen to this right here.
I was talking about date your age. Well, I want to date my wage. I'm finna shut all this ish down tonight. I want to date my wage.
Stay right here.
Where y'all at? Hey, chat, where they at?
Hold on. Cause you know I keep it on me now.
Yeah.
I keep it on me. So what?
I want to date my wage. Not my age. I want to date my wage. So where are they? Cause y'all always talking about date your age. I want to date my wage. So come on with it.
All right.
As a matter of fact, I'm taking applicants as we speak.
Well, you talking spicy tonight, boy.
Okay, now, so he said, I don't want to date my age. I want to date my wage. Okay. And this is the thing of, you know, we talk about when our women get a certain age that you cannot get a certain caliber of men, right? We tell our sisters this, when you get a certain age, you can't date a caliber of men, right? But my brothers, you the same way in a sense, because this woman is only messing with you for money. Okay, this young woman, 19 years old,